Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Tiger, and up here today with part 7 of the Blu Ray and DVD collection. The next part will be all Blu-rays, but there's Blu-rays and DVDs again here today. I just want to start off by saying I'm sorry there was no videos over the past few days. This past weekend, we were all sick. We all came down with a bit of the sickness. Friday, it was either Friday or Saturday night was terrible. I mean, I was quite bad, and my son was sick again, and my partner even had to get her mum to come round at like 8 o'clock at night because it was just all of us at once. I'm better now, as you can see. I'm better for the most part. I'm still a bit stiff here and there, but there's a lot of stress and things going on. There's some shit going on at the moment that I'm trying to sort out. So, but yeah, so I thought I'd do the next part of the Blu-ray and DVD collection. Gonna watch the last bit of Rebellion 2000 tonight, WWE. I was gonna watch it all the other night, and then I didn't sleep too good, so I just I knew I wasn't well, so I didn't really want to chance throwing something on. And I watched a bit of it last night, and I was like, fuck it, I'll watch the rest tonight. I'm now in 20 left tonight, so but anyway, let's go straight into it. First up, we have Celebrity, which is still sealed. It's a more, I think it's a more modernized movie, a comedy by Woody Allen, and it's black and white. Yeah, Woody Allen films, you know what you're getting yourself into with them, sort of those romance, drama-esque, you know, type things, and lots of controversy and stuff. But yeah, let me know your favourite black and white film and your favourite modern black and white film. Next we have Great Expectations. This is the Lionsgate release version of it. There's so many versions of, like, you know, Great Expectations, those sort of classic novels from Charles Dickens, from the director of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I don't know which is the best version of Great Expectations, but it's, you know, it's your period drama type thing. Charles Dickens novel, so you know what you sort of to expect with those sort of things. And next we have one of these for your consideration disc things here. This includes 127 Hours, Africa United, The Illusionist, and Mirage. This is a Pathé one. It's not in the greatest condition. I can't really find much of information on this. I have another one as well, which obviously when it comes to it I'll show it. I don't really know much about these things. I don't know if they were given away to reviewers, or they were given to like award ceremonies, like juries and people who are on those sort of award ceremony type things. Next we have Gone Girl with Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike. I'm guessing it's a sort of dark drama thriller-esque type movie. Then we have Away Days. This is like I think it's a football hooligan type gang type thing. Hooligans were, like, you know, football fans, gangs and that sort of thing. There's a lot of hooligan type films out there. Of course, This Is England, you know, that sort of side thing. Then we got Army of Shadows, a film by Jean-Pierre Melville. It's a personal film set in the World War II France. By the looks of it, it's to do with like Gestapo, that sort of thing. Guessing some sort of like espionage, maybe thriller going on there. Then we got Changing Lanes, Ben Affleck, Samuel Jackson. So it's going to be a action drama, some comedy to it. I don't really know. Let me know your favourite Samuel L. Jackson movie. Then we have A Better Life from the creator, director of Twilight New Moon. That doesn't really fill me with confidence. But I'm guessing this is, by the looks of it, it's something to do with border, young child, and that sort of stuff. So guessing sort of drama type, maybe gangs and things. Then we have Alpha Dogs, gangsters, LA drugs. So you know what you're sort of getting into with these sort of movies. I think I've heard of that movie. Amadeus, a sort of period drama based on Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. I always remember this from The Simpsons. The Mozart thing was Simpsons, and then always thinking that was real. And then Lisa making the comment, she goes, "Oh no, you got most of that from the movie Amadeus." So maybe if I watch the movie Amadeus, maybe I'll confirm that. Anna Karina, which is a I don't want to say it's a musical, but I think it's a period drama, or something along those lines, maybe romance. Yeah, epic story of love. A Dog's Journey. Let me know your favourite dog themed movie. Mine's probably Homeward Bound, the Disney one. Really enjoyed that movie. But there's so many dog movies out there and novels and stuff. This is a continuation of The Dog's Purpose. I've not seen either, but probably some cute dogs in here. But of course, it's you know, these films are going to end with some emotional scenes a la Marley and Me. And then we have Capone, From Underworld to Empire. Guessing it's sort of like a biopic style based on Al Capone. Sylvester Stallone's in this. Harry Guardino. Someone else trying to... Ben Gaza playing Al Capone. Ben Gazzara, I think that's how you pronounce it. Clubbed. Perfectly polished. It says on here, Trainspotting's verb with the brutality of layer cake. So I'm guessing it's sort of a violent British, I think it's British film, new British film, machismo fest and period gangster flick. Then we have Crimson Peak, Tom Hiddleston in this film, based on the Crimson Peak, sort of a gothic masterpiece, it says on here. Let me know your favourite Tom Hiddleston role, outside of Loki. I mean Loki obviously. Then we have I think it's called Indochini. Something to do with like a love film set in Indochina in the 1930s, French plantation owner. So, not too sure about that one. Then we have Boy A, which is a Andrew Garfield film. Originally Channel 4, originally prison, stuff like that. So, of course, Andrew Garfield, I think the Amazing Spider-Man movies, you know, but let me know your favourite actor who's played Spider-Man. Class Action, I'm guessing this is a legal drama or something like that. Gene Hackman, originally from the Superman films, of course. Owl's Lads, Don't Mess with Liverpool. I'm getting like proper Peaky Blinders vibes from this, but it's set in 1927 Chicago. Then we have The Commuter, Liam Neeson. This is a thrill ride action film. I think it's set like in on a train or something like that. I have a single disc version of one of my favourite films, The Cannonball Run. I prefer the second one, but I still love the first one. Moonwalker, I love this film. It is a bit of a shame really, because they haven't released any special features, but at the end of the film, they do show some like behind the scenes stuff, and you think, wow, they obviously filmed some behind the scenes stuff, but they've never put it in this. But this is kind of split into two things. Like the first half of it is 93 minutes long, so I'd say like for about 45 minutes to 50 minutes, it's showing off all these different music videos and stuff, and then at the end you have the little short film with the moonwalker. It's cheesy, of course. It's got can't remember the name of the villain. Joe Pesci, that's it. Joe Pesci playing the villain. Yes, this film probably by today's standards with the whole Michael Jackson scandals. But I remember having this on VHS back in the day. I watched it on DVD last year. I haven't checked out the Blu Ray transfer yet. I love this. I mean, Michael Jackson, say what you want about his personal life, but the music videos and the dancing, he was king of what he did. I ain't gonna lie, you know, who doesn't love Michael Jackson's music? Forget about the personal life. The music of Michael Jackson is, there was a reason why he was called King of Pop, you know what I mean? Let me know your favourite musician-based film. Obviously the Elvis film, which I've heard good things about. Devil's Due, I'm guessing this is a sort of pregnancy related horror film a la, you know, Rosemary's Babies, that sort of thing. But Tom and Jerry the movie, this is the live action one they did. I haven't seen this one yet, but it has an over an hour special features. I always did say, you know, it was only a matter of time before we see a live action version of Tom and Jerry. But I mean, maybe it's good, I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, but obviously I need it for the Tom and Jerry collection. Cockneys versus Zombies, I'm guessing sort of like Shaun of the Dead. It says on here, Mad Rollicking of Shaun of the Dead and Lock, Stock. So I'm sold, you know. Guessing like, you know, zombies, but maybe, yeah. Then we got Frankenstein. This is the 2014 version, I believe. Of course, Frankenstein's been done so many times, but let me know your favourite version of Frankenstein. Obviously, the original is an all-time legendary film. Gemini Man. I remember when I seen the trailers for this in cinema, I thought, okay, this looks pretty cool. I think it's like basically where Will Smith, I don't know if he goes back in time or in the future, and there's like another version of himself, like a young version of himself, or something along those lines. But it looks interesting. I know the whole Will Smith controversy with the slap and everything, but the guy was taking the piss out of his woman, you know, he just stood up for his woman. I didn't see what was wrong with that, but hey ho. But I still think Will Smith is a great actor. He's got great, you know, he's more than just a comedian. He's done some great action roles, drama roles, comedic roles. I want to say maybe some horror roles. I don't know if he's been in many horror films. Then we got 12 Angry Men. This is the 1952 version, I believe. 57. I think this is yeah, 11 jurors are convinced of murder, and the 12th one, yeah. So it's like the you know that Family Guy episode where they're in the courthouse, and then one of them don't believe he's, you know, Brian. I think that was a spoof of this film. So I there you go. The more you know. Sandra Bullock, 28 Days. As a New York party girl, and then has to spend 28 days in rehab. It makes me laugh. Elizabeth Perkins, known for Crazy in Alabama and the Flintstones. Like, yeah, let's put that on there. Grizzly Man, which is, I believe, a sort of biopic documentary based on the guy who worked with, like, living with the grizzly bears and all of that sort of stuff. So, animal love there. Then we got Fly Away Home, based on the true story, Jeff Daniels, Anna Paquin. Something to do with geese or something. Baby geese. Teaching them to fly, I'm guessing. Breakfast at Tiffany's, again, Audrey Hepburn classic film there. Of course, they have Breakfast at Tiffany's now. Then we got the CKY trilogy, and this is actually out of print somewhat and goes for a decent amount of money. Not loads of money, but more than what a second-hand DVD would go for. Unfortunately, for some reason, they wouldn't take it when I tried to sell it, so... The Legend of Bruce Lee from the executive producer Shannon Lee. I don't know if this is like a biopic of Bruce Lee. Yeah, a life story. But it's a long movie. It's on for nearly 182 minutes, so over 3 hours. So this is a film you would either watch in one go or watch over 2 goes. You know what I mean? Some people do that. I tend to watch a film all in one. I don't really like to split watching movies, but if there's like part 1 and part 2, then that's fine. World Trade Center, Oliver Stone, based on the old 9/11 incident. Invictus, which I believe is a film about a rugby player, or Nelson Mandela, sorry. I think it's got something to do with Nelson Mandela and rugby. South Africa. I'm not too sure. I know it's obviously got Morgan Freeman in there. Rugby, Nelson Mandela. Then we got Best Friends. So it looks like a black and white film from 2005. Chariots of Fire, another all-time classic film, you know, on the older runners of the 1924 Olympic Games. And then we have Apartment 143, which I believe goes by another name. I think goes by the name Emergo. I think it's a Spanish film, sort of a live act, you know, paranormal, but also exorcism style film. It's not very good from what I remember. Lucy, I was enjoying the idea of this movie, the whole idea of, you know, what happens when someone uses all of their brain. And I was enjoying this movie up until like the last 20 minutes. I won't spoil it, but if you know what happened, I just felt like the way they ended it, I was like, wow, that's just so bad. But I enjoyed like the first hour or so of this movie, you know, but the last 20 minutes, half an hour, I just felt like was just, I don't know, I just felt like it was, yeah, they just kind of ruined it. Terminator Salvation, I actually thought this film was decent. So I've only seen it once, but I remember watching it. Christian Bale. This is an interesting movie. You know, it's not your traditional Terminator film, but I do like the idea of, you know, Terminator film set in like the actual Resistance era. You know, not going back in time and all of that sort of stuff. So seeing more of the war side of things, and it makes me laugh because out of all the Terminator films and stuff they've done, this one got a video game as well, which is crazy. Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, which actually was the first ever Terminator film I seen when I was younger. Obviously my parents didn't really want me to watch the first and second one because it was a high rated film, you know, age rating, but this one, I love this film. You know, I know it's not great compared to the first and second one, but I still enjoyed this one. I like the female Terminator, of course, Arnold playing the good Terminator again, you know, so I love this film. Some people don't like it, and that's fair enough, but it's got a special place for me. And we've got Elysium, which I'm not sure if this is part of a series or something, but looks like a sort of sci-fi action film. Then we got Blackout, Invasion Earth, again looks like a low budget sort of sci-fi alien invasion-esque type film. I Am Legend, which I think is the best version of the Last Man on Earth, like I Am Legend novel, I Am Omega novel, whatever. Great film. The ending, the alternative ending is superior to the original ending. Again, really enjoyed that film. Some people don't say it's a horror film, but it is a horror film. There's literally killer, vampire, monster, whatever you call them. Then we've got Escape Plan, Arnold and Stallone, bank, last job, sort of bank vaults, that sort of thing like that. Injustice, Chris Evans, it's like basically a woman was attacked by an infected needle, and obviously might be trying to get revenge. Chris Evans, I think he's come a long way from obviously Fantastic Four. Did a great job as Captain America for sure. I'd like to see him come back in you know, maybe Marvel films, even as a flashback or something like that. First Sunday, Ice Cube film. Looks like it's going to be a sort of comedy, maybe like some church stuff going on there. But I mean, I love my good comedies. I love African American comedies, and I thought that was Steve Harvey for a minute. It looks like Steve Harvey, but I don't think it's him. Yeah. Idris Elba, The Take. I believe Idris Elba was actually at one point someone that they thought was going to be James Bond, which I'd like to see a James Bond, either a female James 007, not James Bond obviously, or a different race player. I think it would be perfect, great, you know, why not? Skyline, another action sci-fi invasion movie. Knowing, again, I think it's another sort of robot. I'm not too sure exactly what it is, but looks Nicolas Cage. Fight Club, this is the special edition DVD version. Of course, unfortunately, Meatloaf was in this film and passed away, I think last year, I believe. It might have been the year before, but I know he passed away, but it's an all-time classic. 28 Days Later, I haven't actually sat down and watched all of this all the way through, but I remember enjoying what I have seen of it. Animal Farm, this is the animated version, of course, the George Orwell film based on the Russian Revolution, but because obviously they couldn't write about that at the time, he made it animals and stuff, obviously. Then we got Castaway, another Tom Hanks classic. Wilson! Burned by the Sun, Bolshevik Resolution Colonel, 1936. Black Beauty, The Legend Continues. So I think it's a sequel to Black Beauty. I've not seen it either. Big Fish with Ewan McGregor. And then we got Che, Part 1 and 2. I think it's based on the Cuban Revolution or something along those, guerrilla warfare or something like that. South America Revolution. Then we've got Barbara Taylor Bradford, Hold the Dream. Sequel to A Woman of Substance. Master and Commander, another Russell Crowe epic set in the sort of you know, the big ship era, I can't remember, colonial era maybe, something like that. 500 Days of Summer with Jordan Joseph Levitt, Zoe Deschanel from New Girl, which I've still not seen that show. City of God, again, slum, set in the Rio de Janeiro slums, so I'm guessing drugs and violence. Brawling Cell Block 899, Vince Vaughn, prison drama. The Human Strain, Anthony Hopkins film. The March of Penguins, penguin documentary type film there. Who doesn't love penguins? They're cute. Mr. Imperium, a sort of musical from 1951. I've actually got this as part of a set as well. Beaches, Bette Midler movie. Bette Midler. Creed, which was the sequels to the Rocky, basically training Apollo Creed's son to be the next Rocky. They did do a second one, but I don't know if they're going to do a third one. Boyhood, which won a bunch of awards. A 200 cartoon collection. I've got the 600 one, but here's a 200 one, so I'm expecting a lot of the same stuff is on here. The I Spit on Your Grave Blu Ray Collection. I've already done an unboxing of this, so feel free to check it out. But it includes the original film, original film, all four of the remake, the remake, and then the 3 sequels to that, and then a special documentary based on the original film. Field of Dreams, Kevin Costner film, of course, a baseball film. Let me know your favourite baseball film. I'd say Space Jam, but it is a baseball film, but it's also basketball. Elizabeth the Golden Age, based on Elizabeth the second or third, one of them. The Elizabeth, obviously after Henry VIII. A drama collection, Drunks, Shadrach, Summer in the City, and Big Brass Ring. Leonard Cohen, I'm Your Man. I Am Bolt, a biopic on Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world. I don't know if he still is, but I couldn't beat him in a race, that's for sure. Coronation Street, Out of Africa. I believe this was like a special that they did from Coronation Street. My mum used to love like Coronation Street and EastEnders. Not really for me. I used to, like, when it was on the TV and they were all watching it, I'd look up and sometimes watch it a little bit. But what's your favourite soap if you watch soaps? Withnail and I. And then the last two we have Anastasia, The Mystery of Anna, another period drama. And then last but not least we have Warhorse, a World War One documentary based on a horse. So why not? Who doesn't like horses? And there you go, guys. There's part 7 of the Blu-ray and DVD collection. Join me for part 8 next, which will be all Blu-rays by the looks of it. Let me know your favourite film here and if there's anything I should check out sooner rather than later. Like I said, I'm gonna I don't know if it's still raining. I do fancy a walk to try and my shoulders have been playing up a bit. I'm getting a bit stiff here and my hands playing up a little bit. I think it's just because of the stress and everything going on. Maybe a bit of carpal tunnel there and things like that. And tonight I'm just gonna get in bed tonight, watch the rest of WWE Rebellion 2000, and then probably start something tomorrow. Maybe see what's up tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got my eye test, so there won't be a video tomorrow, guys. I've got to go for an eye appointment tomorrow, so hopefully I should have some new glasses by next week. And I'll keep you guys posted with everything going on. But if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already, and join the family. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and have a nice day. Take care, and bye bye.